I want to explain to you how we make an episode of Finite. Let's do something. For starters, with XP Finite, we like to start with the story, of course, which usually revolves around some sort of silly idea, a joke that we find kind of funny. Maybe it's like something that we do in real life that we're like, hey, let's do that, but a little more exasperated. Even sometimes it's based on a show. So each season of Finite kind of has its own overall story arc, per se. First season is kind of like the characters trying to create their own shows and create a studio and whatnot, and kind of like do shows that other people have done and try their own things out, right? So like you have the episode of the Extreme Home Makeover Box Home Edition, which is based off of Extreme Makeover Home Edition. Then the second series, the second season, Finite Heroes, it's kind of loosely based off of the Marvel universe, cinematic universe sort of stuff, except for it's in a video game. Then the final season we did, which was Finite Wars, is kind of like this whole... so it's supposed to be kind of like a sequel to that first video game, and then it's also kind of based off of Star Wars. Which then brings us kind of to where we are now, which is outside of the video games once again. And we're kind of going back to what we were doing in the first season. But I'm not going to tell you too much exactly of what we're doing. You'll have to, actually watch the show to find out. So once we have an idea for the season down, we go back and try to figure out what jokes kind of fit in areas, like, for instance, with the Thanksgiving video. We knew we were going to do Thanksgiving because it's like supposed to be a little bit more like real life, but then we did the whole paper joke, because why not? And then when we're actually filming the actual videos, that's when kind of everybody's creative juices kind of flow and we start ad-libbing things.
Just to where you wanted me to come in.
Like that. So after we get the story ready and we have an idea what we're doing for the episode, that's when we start gathering our props.
Like this.
Exactly. Sometimes, though, we don't gather all of our props beforehand, and instead we gather them as we're filming. In the same way, we ad-lib a lot of it, because we're like, oh, this might be a good idea to have in the episode, and then we just go grab it. Kind of like the box in the first episode, which then became a whole thing. So, we're filming the second episode of what we're calling the second season of Finite. And it kind of has this Christmas theme to it. And you know what's great about Christmas? Presents. Specifically, giving other people presents. And you know what's a great present to give someone? Art. Art made by local artists. So there is this company, downtown Bangor, called Top of the Nine. And right now what they're kind of doing is they have this really great website that has art from multiple artists, including my brother Benjamin Hansen, which you can see the art right behind me. Really great photos that he takes. And you can buy those photos right from that company. And if you buy them really soon, you can get them for Christmas and give them to, your favorite niece, nephew, uncle, dog. You could totally get some art for a dog, whatever. So if you go to the description below, you can go find a link and check out the art. Now back to the behind the scenes. After I'm done filming, I take the footage that I've collected and then I put it onto my computer. And then I open up DaVinci and create a new project and edit it. While I'm editing, though, of course, I will start looking at music, if I need music or any effects or sort of that sort of stuff, and figure that all out. But there's not time for that in this video. And that's how we make an episode of Finite. If you have any questions, you can leave them down below. If you enjoyed the video, you could like. If you want to just support the channel, you could also just like the video. If you really want to support the channel, you could, and what I'm doing, you could share it. What else could you do? You could follow me on Instagram. Don't really do much there. You can follow on Facebook. That's where we post most things when we're doing things. And yeah. And just remember, if you're looking for a gift, you can go check out Top of the Nine and see what's there. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.